Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be showing you guys some of our Touken Ranbu swords. I know nothing about Touken Ranbu, so this will be a learning experience for me and for some of you. And for the people who know Touken Ranbu, you might just get angry at how little I know about Touken Ranbu. So let's get into it. So these are the three swords. I don't even know the names of the swords. So I'm going to take my trusty dusty phone and I'm gonna have the names next to me while I talk about these swords. So I've done a video about Touken Ranbu in the past. We did a video about Mikazuki Munechika. So from what I know about Touken Ranbu, it's like an online card game, I think. And Mikazuki Munechika is a sword, but also a person. So I'm curious if it's the same with all of these. So I will be Googling that and then we'll talk about the sword. So the first one we have is Yamato no Kami Yasusada, and I think I'm saying that right because I just did 4 more takes of me saying it, and this one I think was the best one. So this is what it looks like. It's a really cool sword. I really like the tsuba on this one. It is a metal tsuba, and then you have this matte black sheath that you don't really see on a lot of swords. Compared to a lot of the other Touken Ranbu swords, I feel like this is probably one of the more simpler. Actually, that's not true because this one is right here. But this one's a pretty sleek one. You have those blue ribbons. That's really the only design that you have. The other two do have the sigils. This one doesn't. Let me read a little bit about Yamato no Kami. Let's see what this says. I'm Yamato no Kami Yasusada. I'm one of Okita Soji's favorite swords. I'd say I'm difficult to handle, but I'm quite capable. Hope we get along. Okay. That didn't explain anything to me, so I will be doing a further Google of him. Based on the character design, it's actually, like, it pretty much looks like the person. So it's a pretty cool sword. Let me grab this. So again, it's just your regular katana. These blue straps go like this, and these ones kind of fall down. It is a really nice katana to hold. I like that matte black sheath, and again, the sheath is wooden, the tsuba is metal, and let's get this open. So this is what the blade looks like. So the blade is carbon steel, and now that means that it is not sharpened, or high carbon steel swords are the ones that come sharpened. So if you see a sword like this, that means that it is dulled. So this one is dulled. It's not really gonna hurt you, but if you take a look really at the blade, there is a little bit of sharpness to that, and always the point is always the pointiest part. It's always going to be sharp, so you should always watch out for that. Another detail I like is the tsuba right over here has this kind of design that you really can't see unless you unsheathe the sword, because I didn't really notice this at first. I like the way that looks. It kind of reminds me of Mitsuri's katana, but just the tsuba of Mitsuri's katana kind of has like that heart shape. I really like this one. So yeah, it's a pretty cool sword, very, very simple and sleek. So let's move on to the next one. So the next one we have, and I just had the name and I forgot it again. This one right here is Kosetsu Samonji. This one's a pretty cool sword. It has some really nice colors going on. I like the way the 3 of these swords look together because they kind of all have a little bit of something that goes well. Like you have the red here, and then you have the red here, and then the blue and the blue and the black and the black. And so it's all very nice, like, together. So yeah, let's talk about Kosetsu Samonjis. So this is what it looks like. You have the red hilt right here. The tsuba is kind of this blob shape. I don't know, I was gonna use as reference, so I couldn't do it. Has this blue string around it, and then you have these really nice designs right over here along with the sigil. So this sword is really nice. Again, it is probably the more busier of the 2, but I still like it a lot. Let me talk a little bit about Kosetsu Samonji. So let's see. I am Kosetsu Samonji Itaboeka Kosetsusai was my owner, and that is why I am named as such. Swords are better left unused. Before being drawn, strive to achieve peace, so you will not be wielded. Is that not important? So these guys are all swords. Okay. Well, there's that. Thank you for watching. I'm just kidding. Let's take a look at the sword a little bit in depth. So this is Kosetsu right over here. It belongs to like a handsome guy. Yeah, again, I really like this sword. I like the way the colors all kind of work together. The sigil is really nice as well. It has this cool little design. Let's open the sword up so you guys can see the blade. So this right here is kind of what the blade looks like. So it's a little bit different from the first one that I showed you guys. The first one obviously had that like hamon, like wave pattern. This one kind of has that straight edge to it, or that straight line to it, the black and silver contrast. So it's pretty cool. I really like this sword. It has a lot going on, which I really like about it. But yeah, so that is Kosetsu Samonji. The very last one, this one right over here, this one is called, I'm looking at my phone, Naki Gitsune. So this is Naki Gitsune over here. Again, I don't know anything about the character. I do see that he is shirtless. He also looks like, he's got like a mask on. So let me read his little description that we have. Well, this is the Uchigatana crafted by Sayo Nojo Fujiwara Kuniyoshi from Awataguchi School. This particular sword is called Naki Gitsune. The peculiarity lies in the fact that the name is carved on the different side, and that's from Fox from Touken Ranbu. Let me show you guys Naki Gitsune. Now this one I really like because this one is probably the most simple out of the three. I mean, it's a little bit debatable if it's this one or this one. But this one's a pretty cool sword. You have that all black sheath, and on the sheath you have those gold details. So you've got these gold dots right here, gold dots right here, and you have the sigil on both sides. And the sigil looks like a fox, which makes sense because they did talk about foxes. And Naki Kitsune means fox, I think, right? But it's Naki Gitsune. So I think there's some sort of fox resemblance here. And if you look at the tsuba, I'll show it to you guys the other way as well. If you take a look at the tsuba, it has actually the design of the sigil right over here. And also, if you guys look at it, doesn't it kind of look like the Pringles guy? All right, that sounds, all right, maybe we all don't see it, but I think it looks like the Pringles guy. It has that red right over here. Let me show you guys the inside of the sword, which is the blade. So we'll just take that out right over here. And so this one is similar to the first one whose name I've now forgotten. It's more similar to this one in terms of the blade. You have that wave hamon pattern. Again, all three of these swords are carbon steel, so they're all dull. None of them are battle ready, so I wouldn't recommend to use them for any battle ready purposes. But again, that doesn't mean that they're still a little bit sharp. It's pretty cool. And then if you take a look here, you have those details that are on the other side of the tsuba. You can kind of see it a little bit differently here because, you know, the hilt is a little bit longer, wider, so it's kind of covering up a little bit of the design. But this one shows you a little bit more of the design, and it's pretty cool. You can kind of see that fox right over there. And again, it looks exactly like the sigil. And also make sure that you guys aren't touching your blades like this. I'm a professional sword holder, so I can do this. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure to subscribe. Leave a comment, let us know what you think. If you guys want more Fire and Steel content, make sure to follow us on our other social media channels. Any social media that you guys have, we also probably have. If you guys are a fan of Touken Ranbu and like any of these swords that you see in the video today, make sure to check the links in the description down below and check out our website, fireandsteel.ca.